Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. Give me one. All right. Well, again, good evening to everyone and welcome to our eighth grade parent night for the class of 2030. Um, your students actually came and toured the high school last week. And one of the comments I made to them was, it's hard to believe, but 6 months, 6 quick months from right now, they will be walking the halls of our high school as ninth grade students. And we are just looking forward to welcoming them in and them starting their high school journey. So with us tonight on this call, my name is Josh Davis, by the way. I'm the principal of the high school. We also have Mr. Brad Barnes, who's one of our assistant principals. We have Miss Mandy Hunter, who is another one of our assistant principals and also our athletic director. Mr. Charlie Katnack is our CTAE director. Ms. Tanya Raper is the class of 2030 counselor. And we also have Miss Emily Hedden, who is another counselor at the high school. And I believe Sarah Stewart has joined us, and she is our counselor at the Student Success Center. So thank you all for joining us on this call. Parents, let me just kind of say this real quick before we jump in. It is very common and normal for parents, especially if this is your first student to move up to the high school, to have lots of questions and just about all the different things, because there's all these opportunities and different pathways and things you're hearing about that we offer. And it's totally fine to have those questions. We're hoping that through this presentation tonight, we'll be able to answer a lot of those questions. But we will have a question and answer session at the end for questions that pertain to the whole group. And then we will also have a QR code that we will share with you at the end if you have more kind of individualized questions that our counselors can reach back out to you to answer. So, but I do want to just say it is very common for everyone to have some different questions, especially if you've never had a high school student before. So our district vision is success for all, and the mission is we prepare all students for success. And we really believe in that, and we really strive for that at the high school. And I think you'll see that as we kind of go through this presentation and you see just all the different opportunities for students and how we really strive for students to connect and explore these opportunities and really succeed at high levels. And we really feel if our students are well prepared and ready for success, that our entire community, the school district and the entire community is going to be successful because of that for the future. We also, the district goals are safety, relationships, and expectations, and we definitely implement those goals at the high school on a daily basis. One of the district priorities, this has been a priority for our school district for quite some time now, is that when students are graduating from high school, they are employable. And, we start things all the way when they enter pre-K, and it goes all the way through till the time they graduate and they're walking across the field at the graduation ceremony. But we really want to instill in them the positive impacts of good attendance, dress code, a positive digital footprint, strong work ethic, problem solving abilities, their written skills, literacy, their ability to read and write, verbal communication, and leadership abilities. And we just feel that, if we can get students to be employable, they're going to be successful in life no matter, what their career goal is. And so that has been and will remain one of our main district priorities. You will hear a lot about attendance when your student comes to the high school. We kind of struggled there for a couple of years after, the whole COVID pandemic and all, just getting kids and students to come back to school full time. And so we've really implemented some strategies that are working. Our attendance last school year went up by 16 percentage points just in 1 year. And it's looking like it's even going to be better this year. So we're really proud of that. And we shared this graphic a couple years ago. I think the district put it out district-wide, but it's a really good graphic, and it's really kind of gives you a little bit of reality. If a student misses 2 days a month, that don't seem like much, right? but that ends up equaling 20 days per school year, 30 hours of math, 60 hours of reading and writing, and by the time they graduate, they will have missed 1 full year of school. And if they miss 4 days a month, then those numbers just kind of double there. 40 days a year, 60 hours of math, 120 hours of reading and writing, and 2 full years of school by the time they graduate. So again, we take attendance very seriously. We believe students need to be at school in order to learn and be successful. And so you'll, like I said, as they go through high school, you'll hear a lot about our attendance and our attendance strategies, and we celebrate attendance. We love for our students to be there every day. Our school district has been recognized and received some awards over the last several years. A lot of that is kind of due to a lot of the things we've been doing at the high school level. Of course, it includes the lower grades as well. But of course, we're a little bit biased. We like to brag on the high school. So, but we're proud of our school district, proud of our school. And again, we just are looking forward to welcoming your student in the fall. Our graduation rate last year, we're also very proud of this. It was 96.9%. Obviously, my goal, we're striving to hit 100%, and we can hopefully get there one day. That would be fantastic. But this is a very high graduation rate for the state. The state average graduation rate is 87.3 for this past year. So we are almost 10 percentage points above that. So that's just kind of a little overview of the high school and some of the things that we've been able to accomplish over the years, and some of the things we strive for. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Tanya Raper, and she's going to kind of talk to you a little bit about the nuts and bolts of high school and the way we operate and stuff. So Ms. Raper.
Hey, welcome. I am Tanya Raper. I'm the class of 2030 school counselor. Some parents might remember this term as guidance from their days in school, but school counselor nonetheless. So in high school, we go from the year-long classes to we're moving towards 2 semesters. So each semester, your student will be taking 4 classes. So we have 4 blocks first semester, 4 blocks second semester. Over the course of 4 years, that gives us the ability to earn 32 potential credits. So every class is 1 credit. So to graduate at Union County High School, we need 29 credits. Of those 29, 17 are very specific, and that's the state tells us what those classes need to be. The rest are electives, and that's really what we want to focus on this evening, are those elective choices. Next slide. So electives. This picture right here really emphasizes and highlights some of our CTAE courses in the pictures that you see on your screen. We have our DECA club, and that's going to highlight marketing, hospitality, business, those sorts of things. You can see our auto class right there, a computer class, teaching as a profession, and then our construction and electrical class helping with the Habitat for Humanity house. Next. So a lot of things, there's a couple of things that are going to, what am I looking for? Your student has the ability to pick between 1 and 4 electives, and there's a couple different factors that will lead that, direct that. So elective spots in student schedule can be used for CTAE pathways. That the slide previously just highlighted a few of those. Spanish 1 and 2, or a computer science pathway that would also count as a foreign language. So in order to go straight into a 4-year university, a student will need Spanish 1 and 2 or the computer science pathway. So other options would be band, chorus, theater, and visual arts. Visual arts includes pottery and ceramics. Theater would include theater and musical theater. Chorus and band have their own kind of sections as well. Weightlifting and PE classes. Students love to move their bodies. They love to be in the gym. Just something to note about weightlifting and our Sports for Life PE classes is that these are not pathways. So we like every student to graduate with at least 1 pathway. We like to encourage them to try different pathways. And so we still want them to be in the gym if they would like to be there, but also just know that that is not a pathway. They can also do dual enrollment. They can do work-based learning and internships, but that's going to be reserved for like junior, senior years in high school. So I'd like to introduce Mr. Charlie Katnack to talk more about our pathways.
Good evening, everybody. This slide outlines the different types of pathway tracks you can pursue. The first one is CTAE, or vocational. Union County High School currently offers 30 different CTAE pathways. Each pathway is made up of 3 courses. To complete a pathway, a student must successfully finish all 3 courses. The CTAE pathway track is designed to equip you with practical, career-oriented skills. And just so you know, if you have completed Mr. Dyer's Industry Fundamentals and Occupational Safety class while in the middle school, you've already completed the first course for 5 of the CTAE pathways offered at the high school. Next, we have the Modern World Languages. For this pathway, you are required to complete 3 courses in Spanish. This focus will help you build your language proficiency and cultural understanding. We also have Fine Arts. These pathways involve completing 3 courses in the same area of interest, whether that's band, chorus, theater, or visual arts. It allows you to specialize and develop your talents in your chosen artistic field. And then we have Advanced Academics. Here, the requirement is a bit more extensive. You must complete 3 courses from any of the required subjects, English, math, science, or social studies, with the 4th course being an advanced placement or dual enrollment course to challenge you further. In addition, you will need to complete 2 courses in the same modern language to ensure language proficiency. Each pathway is tailored to align with your education, with your interests and your career goals, so ensuring you gain both a broad foundation and expertise in the pathways. Next slide, please. On this slide, we take a closer look at the Fine Arts program, where we encourage creativity across a wide range of disciplines. First, we have band. Our band program offers courses in brass, percussion, and woodwinds, providing students with a well-rounded musical educational experience. Next, we have chorus. For those of you who love to sing, our chorus classes welcome beginners as well as experienced vocalists, creating skills in vocal performance and harmony. After that, we have theater. If acting and play production are your passions, our theater program gives you the opportunity to both perform and produce plays. That helps develop your skill, presence, and creative expression. So, next we have musical theater. This program uniquely combines elements of both chorus and theater, allowing students to engage in singing, acting, and dance all in one curriculum. And last, we have art. Our art courses cover a range of visual media, including drawing, painting, pottery, giving students a chance to explore and express their artistic vision and abilities. Each of these areas is designed to help you grow and thrive artistically. Whether you're interested in performing on stage or creating visual masterpieces, Union County High School's fine art programs offer a little something for everyone. Next slide, please. Now we have the CTAE pathways slide. Here we outline the diverse CTAE programs and pathways available to our students. These include such programs as agriculture, where students can specialize in animal science, horticulture, or plant science pathways. In the automotive program, the focus is on hands-on training in both automotive service technology and collision repair. The collision repair program offers a painting and refinishing pathway, as well as a damage and structural repair pathway. Moving on to our computer science program, we offer pathways in cybersecurity, programming, and artificial intelligence to prepare students for digital age in both software and hardware applications. The construction program offers more hands-on pathways that provide practical skills in carpentry, electrical wiring, and heavy equipment operations. We also support future educators through the Education as a Profession pathway, where students can explore teaching careers and eventually intern at our other school systems within the district. For those interested in business and innovation, the Entrepreneurship and Marketing program is available alongside our engineering and technology pathway for those pursuing technical careers. The Hospitality and Tourism program prepares students for roles in service industries while focusing on the needs of our local community. In our Healthcare Science program, we have pathways that offer specialized training in allied health, nursing, and sports medicine. On a different side, we have the Machining Ops and welding programs that equip students with essential hands-on technical skills necessary for all types of metal fabrication and machining. Each of these pathways is designed to provide focused real-world skills, ensuring that our students are well prepared for the challenges and opportunities in today's workforce. And at this time, we'd like to share a video with you that we've created for our different pathways, or all our different elective pathways.
Thank you, Charlie. And before I share this video, let me just give parents a heads up. So we've been doing this virtual meeting for several years now. And some of the feedback we've always gotten is that the students get to come and do that tour that we did last week of all these different elective areas, and parents would really like to see that. And so we kind of discussed it, and we decided to create this video. So literally over the past few weeks, we've created this video to give you a glimpse. And I will warn you, it is just a glimpse into, but it is going to let you kind of see a few seconds into all these programs. It's about a 9-minute video, so you do get a pretty good glimpse into all the different elective areas. So at this time, I will play that.
At Union County High School College and Career Academy, elective programs are more than classes. There are opportunities for students to explore interests, develop real-world skills, and discover pathways that connect learning to life beyond high school. From the arts and athletics to career and technical programs, our electives are designed to engage students, challenge them, and help them grow into confident, capable individuals. This video offers a glimpse into those experiences, opportunities, and possibilities available to our students.
Hi, my name is Gracie Miller, and this class is Incubator, and we learn how to start a business and marketing. And the jobs that this class is good for is entrepreneurship and starting your own business.
And today I am asking for $500,000 for 50.
My name is Aaron Cosner, and this is the Coding Games and Apps class. So we've been working on coding our first game. We're working on possibly developing career fields in game development.
My basic input, output, CPU, RAM, and then the hard drive.
Hi, my name's Sam Quillian. This is technology class, and we dive deep into how technology plays a big role in modern society and how tech functions.
Board that allows the computer to connect to a network.
I'm Colton Gibson, and this is construction class. So I've been here for about 2 semesters now, and I learned how to do all kinds of stuff. I learned how to do stuff on the house, and he just lets us do a bunch of projects and stuff and learn. And I'm planning on being a roofer eventually, so this is helping me get everything ready, framing and stuff like that.
We take every wire, you can see they're coming through to our home run, our panel over there. They go to each room. You do a lot of home runs for the kitchen because you have a lot of high power things like your oven.
Hi, I'm Bobby Thompson at Union County Schools. This is Union County Schools Metal. In this class, we learn all types of welding aspects and processes and techniques of such processes.
My name is Gray. I'd say in these machining classes, mainly you just do most machines like the mill and the lathe and the drill press. And classes like this can really push you into fields mainly engineering and STEM-based jobs.
My name is Luke Moody.
This is Auto Tech Repair 3. This class is good for going into small engine repair, auto tech, businesses, everything including with vehicles that we do.
I got the left one. I didn't know.
All right.
And he brought it by last week to me, and they was at a farm.
My name's Zach Siebel. In this class, we work on cars that have been hit by deer, hit by other cars, basically anything that relates to damage to the vehicle's body.
2, 3. All right, this is the sports medicine class, and in here you do a lot of hands-on work. You learn to tape ankles, wrists, knees, shoulders, hands-on life-saving emergency medical care, and you can use that for a ton of different careers in the future.
Yeah, so those can be athletic training, sports psychology, just anything dealing like with the body or getting somebody better from an injury.
Stop. So it's only going to go so far and then it's going to hit the brakes.
So in Allied Health, it's kind of a class where we experience a little bit of everything in the healthcare field. It's a very hands-on class, so we'll do stuff that you do as a nurse or as a doctor, as a physical therapist, radiologist.
So like she said, Allied Health is where a bunch of different medical careers come together and where we learn about the different process. So you can go into a bunch of different careers and it helps you with that.
Check your blood pressure.
Okay. Hi, my name is Avery Frechette, and I love the CNA class because it is essential to learn skills that I might need to help people later on in life.
This is fast. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna wash my hands.
Hey, my name is Trent Webster. I'm here at the elementary school for Union County. I am in the Teaching as a Profession class. I help with the elementary PE. And just some things I love about doing this is that this class has really taught me how to work with kids. And in the future, I want to be a PE teacher and I want to help make a difference in kids' lives.
About what? Vocabulary words? Okay. I'm Kaden Laracy. I've been in the teen profession class 3 times now, and I absolutely love it. We get to work with kids and all different types of teachers. I've gotten to be in the library setting. I've gotten to be in 3rd grade, 2nd grade, math, reading, and all the above, and I've absolutely loved it.
Right, so just get up to your 30.
Hello, my name is Isabella Stanley. I'm a sophomore at Union County High School, and right now I'm helping in a 4th grade classroom. Yeah, I just hang out with the kids a lot, and it's really fun. Yeah.
$49. Hey, my name's Tate Harkins, and I'm in Ag Animal Production Management and Meat and Dairy Processing. In those classes, we learn how to take care of animals, and we get to do a lot of hands-on experience.
I'm Casey Berry, and in the plant science class, you will learn how plants work. This class has helped me with my business and has helped me develop into a better leader.
I've been in this class for about 2 years now, and it's just super duper fun. We dance, we sing, and we just have a blast in here. So you should join this class.
I'm a high school French horn, and I'm in band class right now. And one of my favorite things about band is the music we play, and it's really fun and enjoyable. And Mr. Stafford's a great conductor. So.
My name's Terry. We are in pottery class. They call it ceramics. We pretty much just like fold, clay, and like make pottery is what we're working on right now.
I'm Bryson Brooks. I'm a junior. This is PE. We play basketball, play volleyball. Great coach. Yeah, it keeps you in shape, it keeps you healthy.
America. I'm in weight training, third block, and it's good for me because I play basketball and it keeps me strong for my sport.
But now, moving forward, we're going back.
Gotta include the color. Just remember your colors are up here. And then you also have
My
to
name is
ask.
Paxton, and I think in Spanish class, like we learn all the Spanish words, and it's really fun. And it's useful because like after high school, like this is something you can use like the rest of your life. So it's really useful until like
Alright,
basically.
All right, ready? All right. Not your name. Es real. Por la mañana no tengo energía.
So again, I hope that was a good, like I said, snippet and gave you just a little bit of a visual of all these different elective areas. And as you can see, we push students to kind of think about their futures and their interests, but we also have a lot of fun in the meantime. So I hope that helped again with kind of visualizing some of these things. So at this time, I'd like to introduce Miss Emily Hedden, and she's going to talk to you guys a little bit more just about high school.
Hello, everyone. Again, I'm Emily Hedden. I'm the other counselor at the high school. I am with the 9th and 11th grade currently, but the way Miss Raper and I do is I do the odd years of graduation and she's with the even years. So as your freshmen come in, Miss Raper will be with them till they graduate. So I am currently the 9th grade, and next year I'll be 12th and 10th. So I'm gonna just touch base real quickly on dual enrollment. Your students can participate in dual enrollment classes their junior and senior year. However, as sophomores, they can participate in the CTAE dual enrollment classes, such as cosmetology, those type of things. There is a 30-hour cap from Georgia Futures that the state of Georgia pays for. But if your student wants to take more than 30 hours in their high school career, you can pay for those hours. And each college has a price per hour. Again, as your kids get on later on down in high school, we will assist with that. And this is just kind of a quick overview of dual enrollment. Next slide, please. This is probably what your kids have waited for this whole time, is pre-registration for all electives for high school. So pre-registration for all 8th grade students begins at the conclusion of this meeting. So it opens up when we end this meeting and it will close this Friday, the 13th at 3:30. So the pre-registration will only be online. So it will be only through your student's email. They will get an email from Mr. Davis, the principal, and it will have a link that they can fill out the form of what they want. Each student will receive an email with instructions along with the actual pre-registration link at the conclusion of this meeting. So be looking for your email at the end of this meeting. Next slide, please. So any student who does not complete the pre-registration process for February the 13th, by February 13th, we as a registration team will be registering their electives. Just so you know, we will do schedule changes. So if something comes up and your student wasn't able to register, myself and Miss Raper will look and we'll work with you guys and their schedules, so don't feel like that they're doomed for the rest of their high school career. We changed a lot of schedules, so don't worry about that, but we would like them to choose what they would like. All student schedules that list teachers' names and class times will be computer generated this summer and available at the Meet Your Teacher Night in August. So at Meet Your Teacher Night, they will get their schedules for this coming year, their freshman year of high school. So that's when they all come out and meet your teacher. All right. And I would like to introduce Mandy Hunter. She is our assistant principal and athletic director, and she's going to go over some freshman activities and the sports at Union County High School.
Hey, everybody. Yes. So real quickly, I'm going to talk about the freshman activity fee. You do not have to pay for this now. This will not be till fall. We just kind of wanted to introduce it to you so you could be thinking about it. And what it consists of is if you pay $40, your student will get into every home regular season athletic event for free. They do not have to pay at the gate. They will get into the fall dance, which is usually $25 each for the dance. So let me go back up to the ball games real quick though. So for all of our games, it costs anywhere between $5 to $10 to get into each game. But if you pay the fee right up front, it'll just be a one-time fee, and it'll get you into the fall dance and to any fine arts events, which are $5 per event. If you are a freshman who drive, it will be an additional amount to the $40, but do not worry about this at all. We will help you with this in the fall. We just wanted to introduce it to you tonight. Okay, next slide. So as I mentioned earlier, I am the athletic director, and I wanted to just quickly, we have most all sports that you had at the middle school. Our fall sports are football, softball, cross country, cheerleading, and volleyball. And a lot of those sports, we have tryouts in May, and those coaches will be coming to the middle school to give that information to you. So be on the lookout for that. Winter sports, basketball, wrestling, swimming, cheerleading, and spring sports, baseball, soccer, track and field, and golf. We are offering our free sports physicals again this year, just like we did last year. That'll be April 21st at the high school. We'll be passing papers out to you guys at the middle school, and we will bus you over to the high school just like we did last year. And if y'all have any questions, just feel free to email me, mhunter@ucschools.org, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. And now it's back to Mr. Davis.
Thank you, Ms. Hunter. So the last couple of weeks, or the last few weeks, we've had some weather incidents. If you want to be the first to know when weather is changing our plans as a school and join the class of 2030 Remind, here is the way to do that. And we send out more than just weather stuff. We send any information we send to students. If you would like to receive that information, if you'll text the number 81010, and in the message, put the @ symbol and UCHS 30. And I'll hold on this slide just for a minute if you want to take a quick picture of that. All right, another big date to go ahead and put on your calendar is Monday, May 18th at 1 p.m. This is when we will be doing the moving on up ceremony where our eighth graders walk over to the high school. And this is a tradition that's pretty awesome. They walk over and we talk to them for a little bit and then they walk back, but it kind of symbolizes them moving on up to the high school. We invite parents and anybody really that wants to come up and kind of be on that at the crosswalk there on the side of the bypass and the road there to just cheer on the students as they're moving on up to high school. So please mark your calendar, Monday, May 18th at 1 p.m. We will be doing that. All right, a couple things. So registration, your student has received an email from me with the instructions and the registration link to register for their electives. Just a couple things. When they open up the form, it looks like the picture on your left here. And I just wanted to give you a couple tips to make sure you do correctly. So first and foremost, make sure your last name and first name is spelled correctly and all that stuff, because this will go into a big spreadsheet that we utilize. And then the next thing it'll ask is, what is your first period teacher? So please, students, pick your correct first period teacher. And the reason I say that is if there's something, that happens with your registration, or we need to reach out to you, we got a question or something, that just gives us a good, quick way to get in touch with you. We can shoot an email or talk to your first period teacher, and usually we can get in touch with you pretty quick. So make sure to do those things. And then below that, you will see your first elective choice, and then you'll see it go down, and you'll actually pick 4 elective choices and 2 alternates. Those 2 alternates, we just get you to select those in case one of your main 4 you couldn't fit in your schedule or whatever. So we ask you to pick 2 alternates for that. So you will select all 4 of those. One really important thing to remember here, and we told the students this last week when they came and toured, is if they say they want a certain elective, but they want it all year, they want it both semesters, fall and spring semester, It's very important for them to select the same elective for twice on this form if they want it all year. So a couple examples of that would be a student that's an athlete and they want to be in weight training all year long. They need to pick it twice, and that way we can make sure they have it fall and spring semester. The same thing happens with band. A lot of our band students want to be in band or need to be in band for the entire year, so they need to pick that twice in order to be in that all year long. And really any of these elective programs, we have students that that's their passion. That's why they're there. And so they really want it for the full year. So I just reiterating, if you want it for the full year, just pick it twice on the form. So again, it is registration time. And so if students, you have, like I said, the email in your student email account, and please know, students, that you have to be logged into your student email account in order to access and fill out that Google form. At this time, it's in your email. Please choose your electives, work with your parents and select those electives. The registration will close this Friday, February 13th at 3:30 p.m. And hopefully y'all been having those conversations like I told you to with your parents since the tour last week. So with that kind of concludes our presentation. Again, thank you all for joining us tonight. We are going to answer some questions that if anybody has those for a few minutes. But before we do that, people start usually leaving the meeting at this point because they don't have questions. But this is very important. If you have any feedback for us regarding this meeting, something we may have could have shared that gave you some more information, or just even great job, that'd be good. Or if you have a specific question that pertains to your student but probably doesn't pertain to everybody, and you would like one of our counselors to reach out to you, please use this QR code. Go ahead and take a picture of that or go ahead and scan it. This will take you to a Google form, and you can, again, use that to provide us with feedback or ask those individual questions that you might have that might not pertain to the whole group. So again, thank you all for joining us tonight. And at this time, we will open it up for any questions that you all have.
I just wanted to can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So my son said something about once they pick the electives, one of the electives will be replaced by like a health class.
Okay, that is a very good question. Thank you for asking that. So one of the graduation requirements for the state of Georgia is health and PE. Every student in the state of Georgia has to take that course. It's a graduation requirement. And so typically it's our ninth grade student. We give it to every ninth grade student. And there's a couple of reasons why. Number one, just to kind of go ahead and get that graduation requirement out of the way. But more importantly, there's the ADAP, which is the Alcohol and Drug Awareness Program that they do as part of that health and PE class. And they need that in order to get their driver's license when they turn 16. So since most of our students are turning 16 during their 10th grade year, that's really what every high school in the state of Georgia follows. They try to ensure that all their ninth grade students get the health and PE course. So yes, all students will, and that does kind of take up one of the electives just because that's kind of how it has to happen. But thank you very much for that question.
Thank you. So they don't have to pick that as an elective. Y'all will put it in their schedule.
Right now, and that's also a good question. So they will get health and PE in their schedule. What they're picking as far as PE at this point, like if they want just regular PE, if they want just regular PE on top of that health and PE class, they can do that. Or if they want if they're an athlete and they need weight training, they can pick that as well. But they will get that health and PE class on their schedule.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Other questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
So I was wondering with that
like regarding that class, is that like an all semester thing?
Yes, health and PE is a semester-long class, and so it basically you complete it in one semester.
Okay, thank you.
And and just so you know, there's a classroom portion that is more like health related. Just you learn about your health, and then there's a PE portion where you do different things, kind of the physical activity of the course as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Well, all right. Well, again, I just want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We really look forward to your students joining us in August. And again, just thank you for joining us. If you do have questions that were not answered tonight, please use that QR code, and our counseling staff will be in touch with you. And y'all have a great evening, and go Panthers.